Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your realtor here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Steven, the 918 agent, and welcome to our live stream slash podcast slash me interviewing people that really don't want to be interviewed, but they do it because they love me. So that's what we got today. We have some really special guests that we're going to have on today. And I think they have a really cool and unique situation. Maybe not unique, but they basically moved across country with 3 young kids, moving to a new area that they didn't have any family, pretty much no support other than a random YouTube agent that they met online probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months earlier. And I guess we can ask them actually how long they've been watching me for, in not a creepy way, because I put my content out there on YouTube to watch. But no, I'm really excited to introduce them to you here in just a second. But real quick about me, my name is Steven. I am a realtor here in the greater Tulsa area. And the reason why I do this is I want to help people be informed and educated about their move or potential move here to Tulsa. So what I have done is I have created a channel where I talk about the things that you should know about Tulsa, the pros and cons, cost of living, areas to look at, schools, all those things, so you can once again make a better educated decision on if you should move here or not. And something that I've added to my repertoire of things that I do for my clients or potential clients is I do these live streams once a week. And in these live streams, I talk to previous clients that actually have made this move that you're thinking about moving, and talk about their experience, the good, the bad, the ugly. And only thing I ask for them is to be honest and also give me a good review and tell people that I'm awesome. Okay. So that's literally the only catch. Okay. Is them to be honest and them to tell you to use me if you decide to move here to Tulsa. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce to you guys Darren and Aubrey. Why would you guys leave Sin City to come to Oklahoma, the Bible Belt of the country? Actually, let me rephrase that. Why would you guys come from Las Vegas to Oklahoma? Like, what was some of your guys' deciding factors on making that move?
A lot of it was it wasn't solely driven by work, but there was an opportunity here, but kind of doing the same thing. Probably a year before we moved here, we were trying to move within Vegas, right? So our kids were getting a little bit bigger. We just kind of wanted to upgrade kind of to the
We wanted
next.
a bigger yard.
Yeah, all the just a little bit bigger space, and we really couldn't find it for like our budget. So that was kind of discouraging, but we really liked living there, so we just kind of pushed that away and like, well, we'll deal with it for now. And then in that time period, there was I got notification of an opportunity here in Tulsa to work,
Mm,
and so we're like, oh well, so we looked on the first. We always look on Zillow just to see, hey, what houses look like there? What's
right.
the prices? And then we were pretty surprised. They're like, oh, wow, look what we could get here. Everything that we wanted in Vegas, we could get here. And so then we had to find out where Tulsa was and, everything
Well,
else. Like,
I think it hit some of the huge things we were looking for, like more space, like bigger yard space,
Right.
um, like more slower living, or just like less traffic, less commute time, um, and like affordability. So like those were huge factors for us to like really look into it. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was just a combination of a lot of things coming together. Maybe like it was kind of time to move on from Vegas, and Oklahoma wasn't necessarily on our radar, but it kind of fit a lot of the things we were looking for.
So what were some of the things that you guys miss about Vegas that Tulsa doesn't have? Is there anything that you guys, and then if you want me to go ahead and ask you the flip side, what are some things that you don't miss about Vegas that Tulsa kind of, I guess I'll ask you both of those questions at the same time. What are some things you do miss and some
Oh
things
yeah.
that you don't miss?
Well, I don't miss looking out like my back window and seeing like a cinder block wall, like so like obviously Vegas is not the prettiest place. The lot sizes are really small, and so like houses just kind of feel like you're stacked on top of each other. So that's like a huge thing, is like we feel like we have space to breathe, you
Right.
know.
Well, honestly, when I loved living in Vegas, I don't really have any complaints. Like it was a good time for me.
Yeah.
But when we went back we've gone back since we've moved here. I was just like, this place is ugly. Like you just
It's
get
true.
used to living there, but then you come back and it's just everybody has rock front yards. And I mean, I wish I could show a picture of my backyard, but like it's amazing compared to what we came from. So,
But I think people might be surprised that Tulsa has, pretty much everything you would expect or you would want in it. So, some of like the high end hotels, casinos, people think of the Strip, which isn't like day to day life. If you live there, when you live there, it's like you live in the suburbs and you could be anywhere. And so, when we talk about the mall,
okay,
shopping,
there's a few restaurants I miss.
Yeah, I mean,
like good Mexican food. I'll take some recommendations if you have them. I definitely miss like Mexican food and like some of the nicer restaurants. But like Tulsa has all of the like family friendly.
For sure.
So here's a question. How long did it take you guys to get through TSA at the Tulsa International Airport? About how long do you think would you say?
You just walk through.
5
There's not a
minutes,
line.
5 minutes.
I don't understand.
I've never
It's
seen a line.
Yeah.
I actually flew alone this summer with my 3 kids, and I was like, so from Vegas to Tulsa. And in the Vegas line, we were like, we didn't get there early enough. The line was super long. I'm like trying to keep 3 small children and like line next to me. I'm like having a panic attack. We're not going to like get on our flight. We were the last ones on. We made it. But like the minute I walked into the Tulsa airport, I just felt like relief. And I'm like, I know this isn't going to be stressful. Like it's not crowded. I'm not going to lose my kids. Like it's really nice.
Now I will say that obviously flights out of Tulsa are a lot more limited. And so it does become hard.
Mm-hmm.
We can fly directly to Vegas, which is great. But like our other family in like California and Oregon, you got to do layovers and connecting flights, which is tough. Like, so there's not quite as many options.
We're hoping that expands.
Yeah. I mean, I expect over time. But there is an airport. Like we probably couldn't move somewhere without an airport, like that'd be too small for us.
If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. You just type in Stephen Hester, the 918 agent. You can follow me there. I put out a lot of great content. Make sure you like it, subscribe, because when you do that, it makes me feel good. And it makes me want to make a lot more content, okay? And if you have questions about moving to Tulsa, visiting Tulsa, or anything to do with Tulsa or Oklahoma, this is the reason why I do this. Reach out. I put my phone number in my email. That is my phone number, so you're not calling some operator. Give me a call. I would love to help you and talk to you about the possibility of making Oklahoma your new home.